Hey kids, it's Thursday Maths and the topic is data. Our learning intentions are we are learning that data is a collection of information. We are also learning how to sort and represent or show the data we have in various ways, such as in a graph. Your success criteria, the way you can get 2 thumbs up from your teachers, is I can successfully explain that data is a collection of information and I can successfully sort and show given data in a graph.
Welcome to Kids Academy.
When we look at a group of objects, we can sort the objects into 3 groups. The first thing we should do before we start sorting is to look at the objects and the names of the groups. It looks like we'll be sorting some animals into different groups. It looks like we have some awesome elephants, some fantastic frogs, and some beautiful bears. Awesome! Let's sort group by group, or in this case, animal by animal. We'll find and sort all of the same type of animal before moving on to the next type. We can start with elephants, and then move on to frogs, and finally the bears. Let's get started. Here's an elephant. Awesome! Let's put him in the group for elephants. Can you find any more elephants to sort? Aha! Here's another elephant. Let's put him in the group of elephants too. Are there any more elephants? I can't see any. Let's move on to the next group of animals. We can check our work at the end to see if we've missed any animals. Now, let's find the frogs and sort them. I found the first frog. Let's put him in the group for frogs. Can you find any more frogs to sort? Got another. We can put this frog in the group for frogs too. Are there any more frogs left? Yes, there are. Here's the last frog. Let's put him in the group for frogs and we can move on to sorting the bears. This isn't so hard, finding and sorting one animal or one group at a time. Here's the first bear. Let's put him in the group for bears. Can you find any more bears to sort? Here's the last bear. It's also the last animal. All of the other animals have been sorted. Let's put this bear in the group for bears. Great work. Let's try to sort one more group of objects. We'll get started together, but I'll ask you to finish sorting these objects on your own during challenge time. This time, the groups will be different, so we'll have to pay close attention to details. Here, we have a group of shapes. We'll be sorting them into triangles, squares, and circles. Let's use the same strategy as before and sort group by group, or in this example, shape by shape. Let's start with the triangles. Here's the first triangle. Let's put it in the group for triangles. Are there any more triangles? Well, now it's your turn. I'll leave you with a challenge. I want you to finish sorting the shapes into 3 groups. I'll give you some time to think, but if you need more time, you can pause the video and answer when you're ready. Okay, here's the answer. Here's the other triangle. Let's put it in the group for triangles. It's the last one. Now we can find all the squares. Here's the first square. Let's put it in the group for squares. Here's another. It belongs in the group for squares too. And finally, here's the last one. It also belongs in the group for squares. The only shapes we have left are two circles. They both belong in the group for circles. Let's put them both in the circle group. Great work on the challenge. Remember to look at all the objects and the names of the groups carefully before you start sorting. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. See you next time.
Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on new videos. Find links to our apps in the comments below.
What did you learn from the clip? Share with someone else around you the things that you found out. Let's talk some more about data. Let's add to the 3 points that we discussed in the third slide. Data is a collection of information. It could be information on any topic. It could be on a group of animals, fruits, transport vehicles, or anything else you can think of. We can collect this information ourselves by asking questions, measuring or counting, or observing. Some of the topics you could collect information on could be on favourite foods, number of pets in the family, or favourite football teams. And we can show this information that we've collected in different ways, such as tallies, graphs, or charts. You may have seen some of those in the clip. Let's talk about today's independent activity now. You will have all seen some collections of information and some graphs before as well, and maybe even some charts in your reading or maybe even in maths. Today you are going to look at some data about a collection of animals. I've already presented this information for you. You're then going to present the data from the picture in a graph. Let's have a careful look at this picture. This is the data collection of information that you're going to use for your independent activity today. Let's have a careful look at it. I can see that there are some fish, some ants, some bees, and some ladybugs. What do you know about the data that you can see from the picture? What could you tell someone about the information presented? Also, how could we present this information, rather than just the picture shown, in an easy to see way? That's right, we can present it in a graph. Today's task. You see the graph that I've made for you in the right-hand corner. It's got the information already set up, ready for you to include your own data. Across the bottom, it's got the pictures of the various animals: a bee, a fish, an ant, and a ladybug. And up and down the left-hand side of the graph, it's got the numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to use the pictures to put them into the graph. I wonder what you'll find out once you do that. You're going to take the information presented in the last slide and you're going to present it in a graph, which looks like that. Now you can either print the graph out in the attachment from the learning tasks, and then cut out the information to make your graph, or you can draw the graph in your maths book and then draw the pictures of the animals to make the graph and complete the task. For an extra challenge, if you'd like to have a go, I want you to think of these two questions, or 2 dot points. What does this data, and now that you've also made the graph, tell you? Can you make some statements about this group of animals in the data collection using words such as most? Write them down. See if you can make at least 3. The second dot point. We've divided or sorted the animals into their different types of animals. Can you think of different ways to sort these animals into different categories other than by the animal they are? Write them down and share them with a friend. Get to it, kids. Have a go, and we'll see you soon.